the middle of day 7 of the hashtag TBR Takedown Readathon, and we are in the home stretch, and I wanted to talk about what I did on day 5 and day 6. So let's just get started so it's not too forever long. So on day 5, I finished Party Princess by Meg Cabot. I only had one disc left, and I have to say I really enjoyed this book. It was really enjoyable to listen to, for one, and I really liked the character development of Mia. I feel like she really grew a lot in the last part of the book. I think she is starting to finally mature. She's still a drama queen and kind of over the top, but I think she's finally getting to a good spot in who she is. So I really enjoy this. I definitely recommend the series. Just go into it knowing that it is nothing, absolutely nothing like the movies. Nothing. So that was Party Princess by Meg Cabot, and then I started Cora Carmack's All Lined Up, and I got almost finished with it. I got to probably the last 80 pages, and I was just really tired and needed to go to bed, and so I put it down. And then on day 6 I finished this first off, and I ended up giving this book a 3.75 out of 5 stars. I enjoyed it. I thought the story was fun. I wouldn't say there was a lot of depth to the story. There was not a lot of depth to the characters, and I liked the main characters. There were two, what was her name? Dallas and Carson. Dallas is the girl, Carson's the guy, and I liked them, and I liked the love interests between them, but it just wasn't fleshed out enough for me. And I do have to say that I was really worried that this book was going to be over the top steamy for me, but this is definitely what they're calling the new genre, new adult. So it's mature, but it's not over the top erotica, which I was really afraid it was going to be. And so it was still a lot steamier than I'm accustomed to reading, and a little bit more steamy than I am comfortable reading, but it was still enjoyable. I have to admit that the thing that I loved most about this book was the Doctor Who reference. I know it has nothing to do with the actual story, but she does it from Dallas's point of view and Carson's point of view. So from her point of view, they're sitting down, they're gonna watch a TV show on Netflix. She's like, it's some weird science show about time travel, and I'm like, they're watching Doctor Who, and then she describes the episode they're watching, and there she's watching one of the Weepy Angels episode, and I'm like, oh my goodness, that's one of my favorite episodes. I love that show, and it was just so fun. And then when you get to his point of view, he says, and I'm enjoying watching Doctor Who with her, and I just thought it was really funny. So I enjoyed it. I think if you're looking for a fun, easy read, and you don't mind some steamier sections in the book, then I would recommend it. I've never read anything else by Cora Carmack, so I don't know if I will continue on this series, but it was enjoyable nonetheless. So, okay, so that's what I finished on day 6, and then I read, I think, 100 pages in this on day 6. I read probably 20 pages on 30 pages on day 5. And I only have, guys, I only have 110 pages left of this book. Holla, what? So I will definitely finish this by the end of the day. This is what I'm going to be reading all day, because by the time it gets to be 11:59, this book is going back on my shelf as my red book is coming off my Goodreads currently reading list, and I will be able to say I have finished the Mistborn trilogy. Yes, that's what I'm going to say. And I'm going to be able to talk about what I thought about this book in my wrap-up video, because it's going to be done. It's going to be done. I've enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to seeing how it ends, and I'm so glad that Frank gets to go back on my shelf, and I don't have this weighing over my head that it's not finished. So, okay, so those were day 5s and day day 6 and what I'm going to be doing on day 7. I probably will not do an individual TBR takedown wrap-up. I'll probably just mush it into my July wrap-up because I have 4 other books that I read before the TBR takedown. So, and I've talked a lot about my other, like the books I've read, and so I don't feel like I really need to have a wrap-up video. If you guys really want me to do just an individual wrap-up video, you can tell me and I will, but I think I'm just going to do a July wrap-up and put this in there with it. So I really enjoyed this readathon. It's been so much fun. Okay guys, I hope you had a great time in this readathon. Let me know down below what was your favorite book that you read during this week, and I will see you guys in my next video, which is probably going to be pretty soon. So happy reading and welcome to almost August. Bye! Ah! And see you on the flip side. I forgot to say that. Yes, and I'm sweating. It's so hot. Goodness, I just took a shower and I feel like I need to take another one. Guys, I'm just done. Done with summer. Summer can just go away. And it can be fall with its 70-degree weather. Or 80-degree weather. I'll take 80-degree weather over this silliness of 100-degree weather. Okay, bye guys.